Hello, thanks for joining me. Are you fed up with the commercials that you have to sit through when you want to watch a YouTube video? Or all the advertising that comes with the web pages that you're visiting? Or are you just concerned with your privacy on the internet? In this short video, we're going to make your presence on the internet safer, more secure and more private. First, we will show you how to make stronger passwords that are much easier to remember. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Second, we're going to use a different browser to serve the web, Firefox. Forget Edge, Chrome or Safari. They're all products of the tech giants Microsoft, Apple and Google, and they do not respect our privacy. We'll install Firefox and, wait for the best part, we're going to equip it with extensions that make it even more secure and more private. Third, we're going to get rid of Google. What? Yes! Google is another tech giant that amasses huge amounts of data on you, and we're going to ditch it and replace it with DuckDuckGo. Who? Yes, you heard it, DuckDuckGo. Are you intrigued? Stay tuned. But first I'm going to finish my coffee. Hacking databases is a common occurrence. Read the papers. Even organizations like Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Dropbox, Uber and loads more have all been victims of hackers who stole their databases with details of their customers. A few years back, the database with the names of 500 million customers of Marriott hotels was stolen. If you want to know if your email address is in one of those many stolen databases, check haveibeenpwned.com or scatteredsecrets.com. If it is, there is no need to panic, because you have a super strong password, don't you? Unfortunately, we are crap at making strong passwords because we do not think like computers. We persist in using passwords that are easy to crack and which are difficult to remember. Now you might say, hey Herman, haven't you heard of login through facial recognition, fingerprint swiping, iris scan? Yes, I have, and they have nothing to do with better security, but only with user convenience. But consider the implications for your privacy. Don't think for a minute that the hundreds and hundreds of data points that characterize you through your face, fingerprint or iris are only stored on your laptop or mobile phone. Passwords with 8 characters or less are easily cracked by means of brute force attack. A fast computer simply tries every combination of letters, numbers and special characters. After having tried brute force attack, crackers will use dictionary attack. Never use a password straight from a dictionary. Much better is to use a pass sentence, a pass phrase, a string of words, easy to remember, but again we often choose well-known phrases. The algorithms that crackers use have databases with millions of well-known possibilities, like have a nice day or this is my password. Now here is a password that is incredibly hard to crack but easy to remember. Easy to remember? Yes, because it says, I see a red door and I want it painted black. Remember the song by the Stones in 1966? Take a line from a poem or song, preferably obscure but well known to you, and take the first characters of each word. Add an exclamation mark or a number at the end or beginning and you have a very strong password. Now this one may be too obvious and may be known, so choose an obscure song or rhyme that you can easily remember, and don't take the first line but one in the middle, or leave one word in the middle intact, like this one. This makes it even longer, adds randomness, and can also be used if the method yields a password with fewer than 8 characters. I wander lonely like a cloud would give you a password like this, which is too short, but if you add lonely, it has 11 characters, enough to thwart brute force attack. Another method to make strong passwords is to use 3 words and turn it into a story. For example, zebra quotes mammal. The story is a zebra made of quartz is not a mammal, or horse straw slow. A horse drinking water through straw goes very slowly. If you create a mental picture of a quartz zebra on a mantelpiece or a horse drinking water through a straw, it is very easy to remember. Now I hear you say, "Bon Herman, you can't expect me to make all my passwords in this way. There is no way I can remember them all." No, of course not, but we have password managers to do that for us. The password manager creates exceedingly strong passwords of some 20 characters long and stores them for you. You have access to these passwords through one single strong password made in the way you saw earlier. Look at it as a key cabinet. All the keys are inside, but the key cabinet is locked with one key that only you hold. So you will need to remember only one strong password to get access to all your other passwords. There are loads of password managers, but one which has been tried and tested, is free and open source, is KeePass, my personal favorite. By the way, open source means that the source code of the algorithm can be freely examined. Not very interesting for you and me, but there are qualified individuals and organizations out there who have examined the code to make sure it is reliable and safe. And it is. Have a look on the internet to look at tutorials of how to install and use KeePass. You can find KeePass at keepass.info. Firefox is free to download and is a browser that doesn't send data about your browsing behavior back to an organization where smart algorithms establish a profile of you that goes far beyond just your taste in fashion. Smart algorithms determine with great accuracy your ethnicity, political and sexual orientation, your medical and mental state. Am I paranoid? No, just watch the Netflix documentary The Social Dilemma. Well, Herman, how can you be so sure that Firefox is also not doing all of that? Well, because Firefox is just like KeePass, open source. The source code is freely available for examination. All the other browsers are closed source. The source code of Edge, Safari and Chrome is proprietary and not available for examination. Okay, use for the last time one of those browsers and in your search engine, probably Google, type 2 words Firefox download and it will take you straight to the page where you can download Firefox. Oh, Firefox is also available for Apple and even on your smartphone. Download and install it as you would with any other app or program and you'll have an icon on your desktop like this. Make Firefox your default browser. Next, we're going to install 3 extensions that I mentioned at the introduction. Privacy Badger, HTTPS Everywhere and uBlock Origin. When you open Firefox, you see this opening screen. Go to the top right corner of the screen and you will see 3 little horizontal bars. Click on it and a menu will open. And first you will see New Private Window, which we will talk about later. But first we're going to add extensions. Here you see in the menu Add-ons. Click on it. And here in the search bar you can type in the name of the first extension which we're going to add, which is Privacy Badger. Press enter. Click on Privacy Badger. Yes, we want to add it to Firefox. We say yes, we give confirmation that we want to add it. And we do want to allow this extension to run in private windows, which we'll discuss later on. Now you see in the upper right hand corner the small icon of Privacy Badger. We will continue with the others. HTTPS Everywhere. Add to Firefox. Confirmation. Yes, allow it to run in private windows. And you now see in the upper right corner HTTPS Everywhere. Now we go to the last one, which is uBlock Origin. Add it to Firefox. We confirm it. And yes, we allow it to run in private windows. And now you see in the upper right corner all the 3 icons of all the 3 extensions. If we go back to the menu, you will see New Private Window. If you click on it, Firefox will open a purple screen with in the right hand corner a small purple mask. This means that you are now running in private mode. That's not anonymous, you're not anonymous on the web, but what it means is that if you close this window, your history, your browsing history and all your cookies and trackers will be wiped. This is great if you share your PC with other people. For example, you're searching for a present and you don't want the next user of your PC to find out what you're up to. Okay, let's get rid of Google. Google is unsurpassed as a search engine. So yes, it is the biggest and the best, but that comes at a price, your privacy. Your search behavior on the internet is recorded, analyzed and turned into a highly detailed profile that is used for commercial gain and who knows for even more sinister purposes. The alternative is DuckDuckGo. Yes, DuckDuckGo. By the way, you can install DuckDuckGo also in Safari, Edge and even Chrome, which is owned by Google. As a warning, the search results under DuckDuckGo will be somewhat different. Google uses a strong dollar-based philosophy. Google searches will favor results that they know from your profile will please you better and or which are commercially more attractive, while DuckDuckGo uses a privacy-based philosophy. If you look in the taskbar, you can see that your default search engine is Google, and we want to change that to DuckDuckGo. So again, go to the right hand corner, click on the menu and go to Options. Then on the left hand side you see Search. Here you see that the default search engine is Google and we change that into DuckDuckGo. Done. And then we scroll further down and the search shortcuts, you see that Google is on top. We want DuckDuckGo to be the top one, so we grab it with our mouse and bring it to the top, and there it is. Done. Now, for example, if you go to YouTube, you will see that you have gotten rid of all the commercials. But if you look at the upper right hand corner, you will see that Privacy Badger has blocked 2 trackers, uBlock Origin has blocked 12 additional trackers and or commercials, and HTTPS Everywhere is activated because it used to be grayed out and now it's activated because it's colored. A few last words on this video. I haven't talked about virus scanners, malware scanners and the like. For me that is such basic protection of your system that I'm not including it in this tutorial. No computer should be without a decent virus scanner. Also, we haven't talked about VPN, which can be another possibility to improve your anonymity on the internet. I haven't mentioned the Tor browser and lots of other ways to protect yourself on the internet. Maybe in another video. Also remember that security and privacy come at the expense of convenience. Is that all too much hassle? Remember the movie The Matrix? You can take the blue pill and everything remains the same. You take the red pill and it'll show you how deep the rabbit hole really goes. Thanks for watching. Till next time, bye for now.